Hello everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, and this is Marley, my nuisance cat who just can't leave my side. It's every time I start a video he's here. Anyway, at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, things for your home decor, things for your garden, things for your business, bespoke arrangements, weddings, funeral tributes and much more. Right guys, I don't usually come on a Friday, but I finished my work really early and it is only nearly 11:30 in the morning. And I thought, well, let's just, what can I do? I can either go in the house and sit and be lazy all day, which isn't me. Oh, I could just do a short video or a whatever length video on what to do with your oddments of your ribbon. I've done a video like this before, but this one I'm going to see what we can do. I have got a box of oddments, so I want to see, and they're all in colour coordination. You know me guys, I'm very organised, and again, like I say, don't throw your tail ends away, you could use them. So I'm going to show you what you can do with some. You can make small bows just for little gift boxes to place on a gift, whether it be for somebody's birthday, Christmas, or even a Halloween gift, because I know somebody's birthday who is on actually Halloween's day. So you could do things just, you know, if for a loved one, just for a normal, you know, to put on a present or anything like that, just out of your oddments, or even one just for like somebody's birthdays in the autumn. Give them a ribbon with some pumpkin on. I don't know what the lengths are. Some aren't very long at all. Some are around 6 inches, but we're going to see what we can do with them, guys. They don't go to waste. So that's my box. I'm going to zoom in with the camera. Let me just take my tea bag out, guys. Now it's been festering for a while. Peppermint tea. And I'm going to bring the camera down so we can zoom in. So, on a rainy day in Mansfield in the UK, pouring it down. Right, let me just alter the camera, guys. So let's see. I don't know, how close I could get really close, guys. There we have it. You won't see me, but that's not a problem. I know Sandra said don't work too hard. I'm not Sandra, not today. Oh, it's an easy day today. I can't believe it's first time in ages I've caught up with everything. Oh, well, I say that. I've got bookkeeping to do, but we'll leave that out. We'll ignore that for now. I'll do that tomorrow. Right, I'm going to have a look through my pile of orange colours. So, again, some are longer than the others. That wire's just caught me. I'm digging in. So let's just snip that off. Some are longer than the others. So, as you can see, this one's slightly longer. There's another piece of wire sticking there. So let's see how long this one is. Oh, well, this isn't too bad. So this must have been on the end of a roll and I've just placed it in here. So there's with a gonk and a pumpkin. So in some here, look, I have strips where I've used, well, or planned on cutting them probably for a wreath, deco mesh wreath, where I've gathered them and placed another one with it and placed them in the wreath like so, and probably cut too much. So we may use some of those, like I stated yesterday, just in the centre for us to cover your mechanics like that. So I'll show you what to do with one of them. So we'll keep one out. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this one's quite long too. Why have I got these in here then? Gosh, this has got to be over 1 metre long. So why have I taken it off the roll? Well, we'll put that there. And then I've got some more little pieces again, what you could place in the centre to hide your mechanics. So anything like this, guys, that you've got and you think, oh, I'm going to throw that away, I can't do nothing with it. You can, you really can. And again, I've got some in this material as well. I could just fold it. You don't have to have long tail ends. Pinch it in the centre and have it as a centerpiece in my bow, like so. So I might use actually that one. Have it all like so. And then we'll show you what we can do with others also out of the orange. So I'm going to make a few bows. We have got that. I'll save that for one of these ones. So that's all we're going to be doing today is bow making. What a delight. Right. So this one's already dovetailed. So as we do, we place it in. Now you can do this however you like. You can, if you want, you can twist it once it's in the centre. Go to however long, we'll say 5 inch on the board. Twist it again. And sometimes if you just want one bow, that's it. It's twisted, cut it. Finished. And then you've got this left. If not, and you want some more loops, then twist it, place it inside. Again, I've got 2. Shall I do? Yeah, I'll do 2. I've got some left then. I'll cut it around this length and I'll save that piece. I'll dovetail as I go along. So that's that one. So that's all ready. You can just set that up like that. Then we'll get this one now. Oh, this one's dovetailed as well, but that's a bit scraggy. So let's recut it and make it look cleaner. Right, and then we'll go on this side. Like so. Twist once it's in and you've chosen the length of your tail end. So the pattern is upside down, as you can see. Place it through the dowels again. However, you can go 5 inch again or 4.5 inch. We'll go 5 again. And then we'll twist again so your pattern is upside down. I'll measure with the one on the bottom, the grey one, because that's 5 inch, so we'll line it up with that. And I'm going to cut that one too. So we'll save that. Again, I won't throw it away. I might use it again on this one. So now we've got that. So if you want to start arranging where you'd like, so you've got your grey, you've got your pumpkin, then you'll have your grey, your gonk, then you'll have your pumpkin. So basically your greys should be diagonally opposite each other if you're just doing 2 loops. If you're doing 4, then they will sit as a letter X, but you should have them always diagonally opposite each other. So that is there. So I may use the grey again. We'll have a go with the grey again. Cut it again. And I'll go on this, but I'm going to go again here. Twist. And now I'm going to go to 3 inch. And I'm doing 1 loop. and we'll bring that down towards myself. So we've got a 5-inch and then straight down to a 3-inch loop. And then we'll do the same with this one. Just dovetail, we'll go this side, twist, a 3-inch, just look for 3 on your board, like so, and then I'll come down. I don't need that bit. When I tend to do my wedding flowers, I will, on the top of the box, make a bow, and to the colour of what they have had it, the flowers. So we've got that. So I've only got one of each of these. So that can go there because we've got one here. So it's pumpkin, gong, pumpkin on this side. So we've got the pumpkin here. So we want the gong here, like so, and push that up a little like that. So we've got that. Now I've got this little piece. I'm going to dovetail either end. Just give it a clean, nice cut and finish. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to go really short here, and I'm going to put my dovetail there. And it's really tiny. Twist. And then I'm going to go back through. And this is around a 1-inch loop in the centre. That is it. That is going to cover our mechanics. So there is your bow all ready out of your scrap material. Get a cable tie or floral wire, whichever you feel is most comfortable or you like to use. Pull it off your bow maker. And then attach your cable tie. I'm not pulling it too tight at the moment, guys, because I want to arrange my tail ends and place them in the correct position, and my loops. So I will do that like so. Just hold my finger in between. And just keep fluffing up till you're happy. So I've got that, and now we've got the little tail ends here. If you don't want those to be seen, cut them shorter so you can't see the tiny tail ends, and then just place the loop in the center, which will hide your little mini tail ends and your cable tie. Then pull tight once you're happy. Where the cable tie is on the back, snip it off, and then you can glue this on to the top of a box for a gift for anybody, or place it on a wreath if you're doing an arrangement. And just by, using a floral wire, threading it through the cable tie before you pull it tight. Then you can attach it to the wreath. And this is also with your oddments left. You can use it for wreaths or any other arrangements that you require. So that is what we have got out of our oddments. Isn't that good what you can do? And then again, just give it a little tug into place. Like so. So then now that lovely bow will sit proudly on somebody's gift or on your wreath or anywhere you like to place it, or just all different things. I was actually going to do where you've got a wreath and I was going to put all different coloured bows and style of bows all in a ring on top of a wreath. So I may do that one day. So that's the first one. Now with the second set here, I've got different pieces, or they look like they're all cut very to around 7 inch, something like that. So don't know why they cut at 7 inch. Gosh, there's lots of them, guys. I don't know what I was doing at the time. And then again, I've got some more of these in smaller pieces as well. So again, save them because they come in handy again as you saw for your centerpiece. Oh, there's one longer one here. Oh, right then. So I've split those into colours. I'm not going to use all of them, guys. I'll just place those into colours there. Put that there. We'll use this big one. And this is one way to use all your oddments of ribbon. Again, we'll use this one. Twist. Place it in, and again you can do as many loops as you want and have your tail ends as long as you want. I'm going to go with 4 inch on this one because these are only 7 and they're not very long. So what I have planned for what I'm doing. So I've gone to 4. There, how much have I got left? Right, I'm going to cut again, even though it's only 2. I'm going to use that for something again after. Do the same with this. I may only be able to get 2 out of this anyway. Twist, yes, look how lucky I am there. Oh gosh, and it's virtually the same length as that tail end. So again, you can move that down here because that, like so, or have it there wherever it finishes or sits better. Sometimes you'll notice that your loops on your ribbon keeps popping up to the top like that. If that's the case, then swap them over because it's obviously sitting better with it going up there. I brought this down because it's sitting better here. If I had it up there, it's just going to keep, it's not sitting correctly. But by bringing it down, it's sitting really nice. And you can feel that. You can feel it in your hands as well. Or even see it, that it's not sitting, you know, how it should. So that is what we've done with those. Again, cross them over from each other like so. Let me just dovetail these. That one's done, but I'll clean that one as well. Make it a fresh cut. Right, now we have these little bits. So what I'm going to do I'm going to place one horizontal. Then I'm going to get the other, that's a bit straggy. And then I'm going to get one and then place it diagonally, like so. Then I'm going to get one of these and place that diagonally, like so. Then I'm coming back to this. Let's just open it up. Then I'm going to place that across there. Again, twist. I'm coming smaller with the loop to around 3 inches. Twist. I'll just get another one out of it in 3 inch. Just turn that wire bit over. Like so. And then let that hang there. So I'm going to bring that one down here and then that one up here. So once I've done that, then I'm going to get, this, and I'm going to go, let's see, that way. Because I've got one horizontal, so I'm going to place it diagonal, or diagonally, should I say. And I'm going to get the other one and bring that one across like so. So you've basically got a bow with all tail ends. And then you can either fold that like it is in half like that and just place it there. That would be easier than twisting it if you haven't hardly got any. That's covering our mechanics when I've finished. So that is the end bit on there. You can carry on layering it if you like. So if I wish, I could easily then go back to perhaps this colour. Or mind you, I could go here, use one of those and carry on. Then back to the orange, go across there again. And then back to this pumpkin and go across again. And then finish on an orange across in the centre. I could easily carry on piling them up like that to as many as you want, and then place in your centerpiece. So you're having a bow what's just really made out of tail ends. So lift it up like you would any other, holding it tight so it stays in place. And you see that crease here? That is where the dowels were. That is your central point. That's a guide to where your cable tie should sit. Then it will then be centre and measure the same either end. If you have it here, then one end's going to look longer than the other. So that is your guide to your centre point. Sorry about the noise, guys. It is absolutely pouring it down with rain. So that's what you can hear. Terrible weather today, and it's sunny, and it's supposed to be summer as well. Pull your cable tie. Again, before you pull it tight, then you start to arrange. I've got it like that at the back. Gosh, the weather. So I've got the 2 loops here of this one. And then I want that tail end there and one at the top. And same with this. Got the longer bit there. Bring one here. And one here. I think that one goes to the bottom. Yeah. Like so. So then you can start now just arranging all your little tail ends. and just having them showing in all different ways. And you can cut these if you like, you don't have to have them long. And the centre point like that is hiding your mechanics. Not cut that one. Let's just dovetail that one, it's not been done. You end up with a tail end ribbon. And I've brought the longer pieces of the tail ends down to the bottom, so they're not at the top. So you've got like long tail ends, what will add to a bit of interest, hanging around at the bottom, or longer. So just keep fluffing up until you're really happy. I think that one wants to turn itself around like that. Yeah. And just let them sit like so. And then again you have your little piece in the middle. And this is another way of doing, instead of just loops like this one, you've just got your little more tail ends or little bits that you've cut off, like, I don't know, could be 14 inch, could be 12. These are 7, so this would make a nice little thing to stick on a box with just tail ends in orange or for fall. Again, once you're happy, pull tight, get on the back and snip off your cable tie. Or again, if you want to attach it to a wreath or anything, place in a floral wire through the centre at the back of your cable tie. But that is one how you can do without really any bows. So that is in orange, so I'll save these again because I may need them for other bits to put as a centerpiece in something that I have, or I may make. Let me have a drink. Right, I've got blacks here and I've got purples. You don't just have to do like you've got a pile of orange or purple. You don't just have to do it all out there. You can mix and match with what you've got, because I've only got one oddment of pink, but I've got greens, I've got all brown colours, I've got reds, guys, blues, yellows, I've got patterned ones. I could put the pink with that one. And I've got Hessian. Now, before I carry on this phrase, so you may need to light the edge or use a wood burning tool to see, you know, stop it from fraying. But if you've got, I don't think I have. If you've got a piece of foam and you're putting it on an arrangement and you want to cover the back of your foam, because I've got the oddments here, that and glue it on would cover the back really well. So you can, that's hence the reason I've not thrown these away, because I can cover the back on any of my foam to give it a proper finish. So I've saved those as well. So I won't be using these in today's video. but I do save them. And then I've got the odd bit of silver and white. So these are all the oddments colours that I have, guys. Again, as you can see, I don't throw them away. Let's just plonk them in here. Let's do one, I guess. Let's do one in that colour. And then we'll do one like in a black and something else. Now this ribbon I've had, I don't care for it. It does fray. I love it, the pattern, but it frays in the centre, look, because it isn't stitched into the material. It's just loose hairs. You cut it and it starts to fray, as you can see here. I've cut it. Somebody said to me, cut it at a diagonal position, like so. I have done, you know, if I can. I have done, but it's the centerpiece, guys. It's not, you know, it starts to fray because it's not stitched in. So then once that starts, then the whole lot starts, look. So you can cut it in even in a diagonal position. It doesn't work on this one. Hence the reason I don't like using it. When the person informed me when I did a video, cut it, I did reply to them and said I do. But, I mean, I don't smoke. I haven't got anything I could use to stop it. Well, I did have a lighter, but I don't know where it is. But, I mean, even if I dovetailed it, it wouldn't do anything. It's still fray. You just have to be very careful. But I've got this one as well. Again, I don't know why this is in here. Or is it 2 pieces? Oh, it's several pieces. So we could do something with that. We've got smaller bits here as well. We've got like a deco web or like a webbing. That's very frayy as well. And then we've got some little sunflowers. We could use that with it also. And then we have butterflies. So we won't use everything. We won't use that. I'm not going to use that. I've still got the roll up there. I don't use it. I really don't. So we're going to see what we have with all of this. So again, these must be just roll ends that I've just placed on here. So if you've got things like this, just put a band around them and save them. Put those there. So we'll do one here. This is quite a long piece as well. So we'll do the same again. We'll choose, I mean, you can have a, if you want, we'll do it where we've got our tail ends all at the bottom. As you're looking at it, it looks like the top, but they will be all at the bottom. Twist your ribbon. Let me just put that here so that, place it in. We'll go to 5 because we've got quite a bit of this. Twist it again so your pattern is upside down, then place it through, go back to your number 5 on the opposite side, twist again so your pattern is upside down. I'm doing 4 if I can, 3 or 4 I think, maybe 4. Yeah, 4. Twist again. And then bring it down towards myself or yourself. So then you've got both of your tail ends facing you. And then you can again range. Now that I'm pushing that up there and that doesn't seem to sit very good up there. Now if I brought it down here, it sits better because it looks like it's pulling, as you can see. If I bring it this way, pulling to get up there around the dowel, it doesn't sit better. Now if I place that down there and brought this one up, it sits much better. So that is how you will know if, you know, the position where that bow or loop should go, of how it is sitting. So now we have the letter X diagonally from each other. So the ones on the top are diagonally from each other and the ones on the bottom are also. Then we'll get some flowers. We'll bring those down as well. We're not going to get much out of here, probably 2 loops, but I have got some more. So we'll go 5. And 5 again. If I can I can bring that one up slightly. And then, so it balances the tail end out. There, so they're virtually a bit similar in length, the tail ends. So now I want, in between these two, you place your second level of ribbon. I've seen videos where they don't really tell you where to position each loop or anything, or your different levels. I'd rather give you an idea of how to position them. Right, so I'm bringing this down here as well. And again, twist. Go to 5. Twist again. I've got quite a bit of this. Go to 5 again. I'm measuring it with the loops underneath. I'm going to do 4 of these. Or you could do 6 or 5, you know, 3. It depends on how much material you've got left. So, and then I'll bring that towards me. There's not much there. Like so. So now we have got, we're going to tell you now where these your third level or layer of ribbon should sit. You've placed your main sunflower one there, and then your pale daisy one here in between your sunflowers. Now these have to go on the top of your sunflower. So now you are going in between your daisies, which will sit when you move them. Let me just grab that tail end out of the way. They will sit in between the daisies and they will sit above the tail end, the sunflower ones, because then they are going in between your daisy flowered ribbon. Like so. So it's you're following now your first level with your third. So your first and third layer should be positioned the same. Your second and fourth layer, if you're having one, should be positioned in the same. And that is how you create your loops to look equal. So we'll bring this one down as well. So now these are going to be going above my daisies because these are the fourth. So this again, the second and fourth level should be in the same position above each other. And the first and third layer should be above each other as well. So I may only have enough. I may do 3, but I'll do the one in the center, and this is where I'm going to do different. The one in the center is going to be small because that can cover my mechanics, and do it like that. And then because the tail end is matching on this side with that one, once I've tied it up, I will place that and manipulate it to come over this side so they are separate. So cable tie again, and this isn't as big as the other bows. Again, you don't have to have them really all big and bulky. Some like just really thin, small, minimal bows, not many layers on. Again, get your tie wrap around it. If you're placing it on a wreath or anything, place your floral wire through the tie wrap there, or cable tie. We call it tie wrap and cable ties in the UK, guys, so sorry for that if anywhere else you didn't understand what I meant. So these blue ones should be above each other. The first and third loops or should be positioned above each other as you spacing them out. So there's one there, so put that blue there, there's one there, and that blue there. Now your daisy is in between, so that's the 2 sunflower ones, and the butterfly ones sit above where the daisy ones are, like so. And then there's my small one that I created in the middle to hide my mechanics, and I brought all my tail ends down to the bottom, and I'll just manipulate that one over here. As I said, I'll pull it, and again just snip it. I can get it like so. So to just keep that in line with the rest of the length of the others. Now just chop that, and then you can just then manipulate it and fluff it and be a bit more rough with it as you like. Let's just so that is a smaller, not as much layers on as the others. Again, you have it like that. We'll keep these, and again you are using your oddments, whatever colour you make design you are doing. Take a look in your oddments bucket first. I always do. That's if I haven't got what I'm looking for. If I haven't got what I'm looking for in my bucket, then I will get the roll. So that is one done in aqua, which could be a nice gift for somebody, or on a wreath or a swag, you know, and just place that on as well. So there's your third ribbon. So let's try and do it now with 2 colours. Now, or 3, you could use 3. It's Halloween. Let's get some black. Now, that's a Christmas one. We've got the gingham, we've got one with skull. I don't know what's on that one. One with a skull on. These are cut, look, into small pieces as well. So I probably was doing a wreath with ribbon on and cut too many. This one's got a bit of a longer piece, so we'll place that there. I've got smaller striped pieces. This is a longer piece. So just open them all up and see what you've got, so you've got an idea on how you're going to use it. And that's a bit longer, so I can use that for doing a few loops. Again, I've got some little ones here. That's a really tiny one. And a little piece of the thinner one here in the stripes. So I'll place that there. I've got a thick piece here, quite a bit, of the checkered one, the buffalo plaid. And then I've got this one as well. Quite a bit of that. I've got some strips of plain black, what I probably used as well last time I did a wreath with ribbon, and that's a bit of extra rolled up there. And then one with polka dots. So that's all the black. Now, let's place that there. Let's have a look at our purple. So I've got a bit of purple stripe, which would go lovely for Halloween. So I could do a couple of loops with that one. And again on these, oops, I've got some bit of gold leaf there. And I've got some odd bits here again where they've been cut. Say odd bits, there's quite a few. There's some tinier ones as well. And then I've also got some of these. Yeah, I can remember doing the wreath with this. I've got some checkered one here as well. So we've got quite a few different bits that we could use. Small bits there. That's a longer piece. So I'll not use those. I don't want those. So what I'm going to choose to use, I'm going to use the skull. I'm going to use some of these checkered ones, some of the purple. I'm going to use the stripe in purple. I think maybe the thinner stripe in the black. And I may use some of the buffalo as well. And if I need something like this, I may place one of those in the centre or one of those in the centre. The rest I will place aside for now. I may use the black in the centre. Who knows, we'll keep one out. We've got a choice. So we'll place all these aside. And let's see what we can do with these. Again, your oddments, guys. Why not? Saves on pennies. Again, it's coming up. Everybody's doing Halloween things, starting to buy them in. So let's have a go at it. Oh, my drink. Oh, it's cold. Oh, my giddy aunt. So let's do our tail end. Again, I just do it by eye usually, usually around 6 inch, but because there's not much of this, so we're going to go to 4.5. 4.5 on the bow maker. I tend to use the bow maker a lot because I've got arthritis, and I find it much easier on my hands. And then we're going to bring that one down. So I've got enough for 2 loops for that. Then I'm going to use the black stripy one. And then I'm going to do 4.5 inch as well with these. And bring that one down just 2 loops. So we've got them set like so. Then I'm going to just bring, again, we've got small, these are all the same, they are all cut down to 8 inch. we'll go diagonal, horizontal, sorry, diagonal one way, and then diagonally the other one, like that. And we'll place those like so. Then we could actually get the skull. Just go here. In fact, keep it at the length what these are now, so it doesn't go over it. So the main loops are at the back. And these loops are now 3 inch. So we're going smaller in the centre. Yeah. Okay. Smaller in the centre. I've got enough to do some more. So I'm going to do another 2 loops at 3 inch. Twist. And there. And then bring that one down. So then I'm going to place these in the position also. And these will be above here like the letter X in the centre. Then I'm getting this purple, just a plain bold purple. This seems to be slightly longer. So what I'm going to do is fold it over like that in the dowels and bring those two just as tail ends there. And get this one and do the same towards you. Do it centre by just measuring there and then pull it down like so. So you've got 2 tail ends at the bottom here as well. Whoops, the daisy, I've just pulled on that. So that is there also. And then you could get another. Now you can also, there's another, you can also have a small tail end on one. Bring it in like that so it's just wrapping around enough for when you put the tie wrap on or cable tie. And have that hanging down as one, like so. Do the same on this side, enough to wrap around, and then you've got that effect. You can do it like that as well, you know, and just wrap them around. But obviously because I've gone shorter, I don't want to spoil it. So then I'm going to place one in the centre, like so. And then I'm going to, yeah, I'm just going to finish it off with a black piece like that. So I've just folded it in half and placed it through. Again, you can keep going and just doing any. I'm just doing it by picking any up, but they are coordinated with the colours. They do match. And let's just bring our cable tie through. Again, hold it. And then now you've got this. You've got one up here, then your black one, stripy one down, and then like that. And you can bring your little pumpkin ones through. Like so. And then your skull. And then your purple tail ends where they've just folded around. And if you wish, guys, you can get these and think, well, they do look a bit too long with what I've done. I'm going to chop them small like the rest of them, like the ones with the pumpkins on. Keep them within that height or length, should I say. Do the same. It doesn't look odd. Oh my gosh, I think I need to cut my, sharpen my scissors. And then that's like so. And we've got those little pieces here from the black that we folded over. I don't want to see those, so I'm going to cut those now really short. They are held in with the cable tie. And then that is our centre point, what covers our mechanics. And if you want, you can cut these down as well to the length of what you're doing. Yeah, that way I have to think then, guys. I'll do it this way. So then you've got it like that instead, so it's smaller. So that can be a Halloween one as well. I think I'll cut that one down a little bit again. Don't want it hanging too far over. I'm going to try and keep it all together. Let's tidy that one up. That one's rubbish, how I've cut that. So, like so. So then you've got it more of as a little ball. And again, just fluff up. So it looks pretty. It's nice for Halloween. It fits in with the theme. And there you have one in purple and black. Pull it so it's tight and then snip it off. So that is the one done in purple and black. Doesn't that look wonderful? Again, we've got all different ones. Let's just move these. Using different oddments as well. So again, out of all of your little oddments in your buckets, you can do something like so. Right guys, let me just pause the video. My autistic son has just shouted me, telling me that his washing is done. He likes to sort of like have somebody there to know that he's doing it right by taking things out, switching electrical things off. One moment, guys. I don't want him blowing my house up. I will be back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to help him with his washing. The silly Nana went on. I went in and I said, "Where's your washing then?" He said, "It's on my bed." I said, "What's it doing on your bed?" "I'm putting it away." I said, It's wet." I said, "It's just come out of the washing machine." I said, "You haven't even put it in the tumble dryer or even placed them on the radiator." I said, "So bring them back downstairs." "Oh," I said, "Yeah." I said, "You can't put your clothes hanging up in wardrobe." I said, "It's wet," and then wear them while they're still wet. Oh my goodness. I don't know, he's never done that before. Anyway, let's go on to another one, guys. Right, I've got the black and it's got red. And I'm going to use like a Christmassy theme. And I've got the red out. So I have a little bit of this with some reindeers on and a white Christmas tree. I've got some bit of velvet, just plain red here. I've also got some nice checked, what's got black in it as well. And it's also got green in it. Just bear that one in mind, guys. And then I've got some more checked ones here. This is the same one, quite a bit actually of this. And we've got oddments again, just little bits here of this. And I've got a red one here of that as well. So these are just, and I've also got a black and red buffalo plaid and some sparkly. Now, you know, I can't understand why I put this all in here. Or is it two? Yeah, it's more than one. Oh, that's all right. Then I thought I'd got like more of a roll here. So I placed these all in here. I don't know why. But we could use some of that as well. Just a plain red. And again, like I say, I've got the black and white checkered one as well, or buffalo print. So, are these small also? Let's check. Again, just unravel them. I tend to fold them all in half. This is a little piece, yeah. I could do something with that if I wish. Maybe this is the same. Yeah. And just like do, you know, use all these bits, what you've got left, roll ends and things like that, you know, to create something for yourself. Then use it up before using any new rolls. So I'll just cut that. Oh, these scissors are terrible. I need sharpening. Now it's done it again. I think after the video I'm going to definitely sharpen my scissors. So we've got that. I'm going to place this one at the back. Oh, here comes the rain again. And I'm going to have the tail ends down again. So we'll do it like so again. Go to 5. 5 seems to be my favourite size bow. If you want to go bigger, 6, 7, 8, that's fine. You know, obviously if I was doing a bigger wreath or something and it was like a 20-inch wreath or something, I would definitely go bigger with my loops, because you would have to match the size so it blends in properly with your wreath size. You don't want a small bow and a big wreath and you can't see the bow, unless that's the look that you're looking for. So what I'm going to do with this, let's see how many is left. Right, I'm going to do 5 loops, guys. Now that's different. 5 loops at 5 inch. Bring that down to this side. So then we're going to position these like a star. So that one there, here. Let's see if this one feels better there. Yeah, here. So we've got them now positioned as a star. So that's what you do if you have 5 loops. Again, guys, sorry about the noise. They did say light showers. Light showers. I don't know, in the UK we've never had light showers. I hope it's okay, Sandra, where you are. I hope you've not got what we've got. So let's see with this bit. We'll bring this one down as well. And what I'm going to do with the tail ends, I'm going to be shorter than the one that I've done first, and I'm going to bring it about there so you can see the one, and I'm going to shorten the lengths of each tail end. So that's another way you can do it. So just slide it up so I've got about an inch, half an inch to an inch, so you can see the black one underneath. Again, place this at 5 inch. Oh my goodness, guys. Twist. I hope you can hear me. I don't want to shout. Twist again. Go through your dowels. So I may, with the looks, only be able to do, I may do 4 actually, get 4 out of this one. 5. Let's see. No, because the tail end isn't long enough. So that's 2. We're going to do 3. 3, and then I'm going to cut around there and then dovetail that. So then that one's short. So we've got 3. So now, because we've got 3, I'm going to bring 1 up here in between these 2 blacks at the top. And I'm going to bring 1 down here in between the blacks down here. And then 1 in between here. I'm going to spread it out to give that triangular position. And then that will come over this side once we attach. Then I'm going to go for a plain red. Gosh, I've just dropped it on the floor. And again, we're going to do the same. We're going to come about an inch smaller on the tail end. Twist. This is a very shimmery red. It's like a glitter effect, but there's no glitter, so to speak. And I'm going to go now 4.5 inch with these. Twist. Again, you can change your mind. You could keep them at 5. I'm just doing something different. 4.5 there. And I think we'll get 4 out of this one. Hopefully. Measure with this red one here that I've just done. Twist. Yeah, we'll get 4. Like so. And then bring it down and measure. It wants cutting around here because I want it smaller. Dovetail it. Like so. So then that is that one. So now we'll place this where the black is at the top. And then 1 here, again, in here, and then 1 up here. I think that one wants to come down. Or does it? Let's have a look. No, it's okay. So we've got 4 loops on this. So that. So we'll now use our buffalo print or plaid. We'll give a bit of black in it again. Go shorter with the tail end again. I don't want to put too much of this in it. I'm just going to do 2 loops again at 4 inch. Like so. And then cut this one also smaller. Like so. And then I'm going to use this one. I want to keep within the Christmas theme. Oh, I definitely need these sharpening. So then that is smaller again than the black one. My tail end. I'll do 4-inch. I think that needs to be cut a little bit more. So like so. So then you could add either a little bit of this here, what we've got, to place in the center. So you can fold it in half. You haven't got to twist and turn. Just fold it in half like so. Place it in, push it down, and that can be your center piece hiding your mechanics. So then get, again, a cable tie. Just go where all the bottom to the bottom of your dowels. Grab all your ribbon. Make sure you don't lose any. Bring them up. Go around. I can just get that there. Got a lot on here. So let's just now do our bow again. On the back, your 4 loops should be like that, but we've got 5. So you have it like a star shape. One there, one around 10 o'clock, one around 8 o'clock, one around 4, and 2, like so. That's how it should be if you have 5. And then you work your rest around. So the next one was checkered, which I'm going in between. I only had 4 or 3, was it, of those? 3. So the triangle. And the red. And then you just do this all the way. And just go round. And again, bring all your tail ends down. You want those down towards the bottom. Can be a bit fiddly when you've got lots of ribbon. Just get that. Bring these down where they belong. You just have to find where they are and then thread them back round where they should be going. That's that one. And then the one in the centre, again, which is hiding the mechanics. The red on the top is the smaller one. So you have a fuller bow with all your tail ends at the bottom. I can just tuck that one under. There's other ones there. So everything down at the bottom, and then all your loops are around. Just pull it tight. And then you have a fluffy bow with tail ends at the bottom. Again, just using all different colours, or of the same colour, but things that will blend in well together. I mean, if you want, you can cut them smaller if you like, your tail ends. You don't have to have them really long. But as for your odd bits like this, again, fold them in half, place them in like so, and then when you've done, you know, lift it up and bounce it down a little, and that will cover the centre. And you will have a little bit here again, look, hanging. If you don't want to see this little bit of a tail end, what's just there, cut it slightly shorter. My scissors will. So you definitely won't see it once you fluff that central area up. So that is your Christmassy look bow in blacks and reds. And once you've pulled your cable tie, then there you have your other one. So then you don't need any others. Again, keep all these smaller pieces, guys. Honestly, they come in really handy to hide your mechanics. I don't throw them away. I keep. And plus it saves on using a fresh roll as well. You know, from doing anything like so. I don't want that. So then that is another one we've got. And then I'm going to do one where it's just, now let's see if I've got it, green, where I'm going to chop these at a certain length. I've got lots of this. I don't know why all this is in here. So that's the case. And we'll use that centre bit for the centre. And that's all I'm going to use on this, on the greens. Let me just have a drink. It doesn't stay warm. I'll leave my cup warmer in the house. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to 14-inch cut. 14-inch. I'm measuring it with the one I've just cut at 14-inch. That can't be one. I'm cutting them all. Down to 14-inch, and plus I'm doing this, if I want to take this apart, I know that I can use it again and do a ribbon using this. I'm not wasting it. You know, I can use it again for Christmas just by doing the tail ends. Right, so now we have the tail ends. I'm going to just dovetail these as well. That side. So before I start, I will dovetail. If you want, you don't have to dovetail one by one. You can get a few together, cross them over or fold them in half, and then cut from the folded area down to the outer area at an angle. And the same with that. And that saves you less time than doing it one by one. I'm only doing it one by one because some of them are already done on one end. Which ones are? Let's do them two together. Like so. So now I've dovetailed all of those. That one's already been done. So all I'm going to do, 1, 2, again, tail ends only. If you've only got bits like this, just do tail ends. Like so. Like that. And smaller ones in the centre. And then like so. Just like that. Nothing more to it, guys. It's just one colour or one type of ribbon. Take it off. Get your floral wire or cable tie. And I'm pushing this, I'm pulling it tight straight away because I've already positioned them. So you just straighten them up, and basically when you're straightening them up, let me just cut that little bit off here, look, the tail end from the dark green. I don't want all of that. So I'm taking that off as near to the cable tie as possible, but not too short that it's going to slip through the cable tie. That's going to be our center point. So you just basically started from the bottom where we went diagonally. Here, as you see, you can see they're already in position, like so. Everything's virtually there. And all you really need to do is just slide your hands down and fold them over, or curl them just slightly under. So then it gives you that fuller look and not a flat look. That's if you want that look. If you want the flat look, pancake look, then you just leave them straight and pat them down straight. But I like to see them with a curving under. And again, just go around and do it on every one, because they are all in position as I placed them while we was doing it. So you just are curling them. just running your thumb and finger under them. Give them that nice curvature look. And then you have that in the center. And you have that for your bow. I don't know where to hold it now. I've not got nothing to hold it on to. And again, just keep doing this until you're happy with how they're sitting. And just do that all the way around. And then once you're happy with it, then you can place it again on your wreath or wherever you want to place it. And you can just do that with all your ribbons in one colour. Again, you don't have to swap. So you've got that. You've got the one with the tail ends. You've got the one with just a few bows in, but the rest are tiny 7-inch oddments. You know, where I've just crisscrossed them like I did with the green in the Halloween one. You've got your other pumpkin autumnal one with the crisscross and the odd bows as loops as well, with a few tail ends at the bottom. You've got this autumnal one where there's tail ends at the top and the bottom. And then we've got our blue one where there's not a lot of ribbon on it. It's a minimalistic one, quite thin, you know, not much there, but by just puffing, you know, getting your loops all nice and puffy and everything, and looping them up, they look quite nice and full. So if you were, you know, to place them and you wanted them on a wreath, I mean, I'm not going to open this. This is a brand new one, Christmas wreath. It's still compact, but if you wanted to make something as, you know, an idea, and you just wanted all different bows on a wreath, I'd go for a spruce one. So you can wrap the spruce around your wire instead of having to glue it, or you can wrap the spruce around your cable tie, whichever. And then, I mean, I'll just show you what you could do. You could place it one there, and you could have it in different colour coordination. You haven't got to go in certain colours. Think, well, what looks lovely against the orange? What purple? Right, purple. So we'll place the Halloween, autumn and Halloween are near each other. The Christmas one we'll place, I guess, here because it's got the longer tail ends. We'll put this one here. And we'll place the other autumnal one here. And then we'll place the other Christmas one here on a wreath. And then you can make a wreath of ribbons for all seasons. So you could even, if you wish, do a spring, summer, then you could do a autumn, Halloween, and then a winter ribbon, and place them and call it the wreath of all seasons, by just placing different bows on your wreath of different seasons. So I guess for a spring one, you'd have all spring flowered patterns and that on, and nice pretty florals for one bow. On your summer one, you'd also have big flowers, you know, because the spring one you may have tulips on your pattern and things like that. The summer one, you'd probably have things, roses, hydrangeas, or anything like that if you're going with patterns, or if just plain colours, you know, like pastels and things like that. And then you go to your autumn, which is the orange colours, you know, and then the pumpkins and things like that, and the reds. Then you'd go to the Christmas one, which is like your reds, oranges, greens, golds, and things like that. So you could make a wreath of all seasons with different styles of bows out of your oddments of what you have left. So the 2 Christmas ones would go here. That could be a spring and a summer because it's got the flowers, the daisies, you know, for the spring, the sunflowers for the summer, autumn. And if you wish, you could place that there, autumn. Then you've got your Halloween and then your winter. So there's your wreath of all seasons, and attach that onto a wreath, guys, and then you have created yourself a new design. Again, wreath of all seasons, or call it the ring of seasons, you know, because it's in a circle. Anything, and that's out of all your bits and bobs that you could do it. So let me just put up the camera, because that's what we've done with today. I mean, it's an hour and a half video, but I don't mind. I've not had nothing to do. So that's what you could do, guys, and that's what you could come up with a new design. The wreath of all seasons made out of ribbon. No floral, just ribbon. If, you know, without, not even a sign in the middle either. If you wanted to not got a wreath on hand, if I've got them here. Let me just grab one if I can. Yeah. I've got these wooden rings. You could attach them, you know, put floral wire or another cable tie through there and attach it on to the ring like so, and then do it. So, or you could just have the Christmas and autumn ones, you know, or like this, and make your own design, you know. So you've got the 2 Christmas and 2 autumn, you know, and you could do that and attach them to the ring and have it like that, you know. And I'd suggest, you know, you don't have to, but I suggest the one where you've got the longest tail ends placed to the bottom, so then that gives it a finishing touch. So you've got that like so, and then you'd have that here, up here, and then your 2 autumn ones with the bits of the tail ends not long at either side. So then that would be elongated down there, and have it like that. If you didn't want the Christmas ones added in and you just wanted Halloween and autumn, make another Halloween one, place it there again and attach it like so. You could do different designs, or just stick to, or either just one spring design or one summer, again one autumn, or one Halloween, one winter. It's entirely your decision, guys, you know, what you come up with. But that's what you can produce out of your bits and bobs, just by, you know, using what you've got spare in a bucket like I have, that I save on the roll ends, or what I've cut off and I think I could use for the centerpiece, you know, just to cover my mechanics, and I save them. I don't throw them away. I've got obviously little bits like this when I cut them off. Where is it? Like this. I wouldn't save that. There's nothing I can do with that. It wouldn't look right even if I just placed it in the centre. It's really nothing. But when you've got things about 7 inches, 6 inches, where you can make a loop to place in the centre, save them. So I hope, again, I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I hope that, you know, that's probably giving you an idea with your bits and bobs of your ribbon and what to do with them, and how to create a design out of them, you know, or place them on a gift box, or even place them on a wreath, because they can go on wreaths, you know, even like that. Or even if you've got the ones where they've got all the little short 7-inch tail ends, you know, they can still go on a wreath, because you can do a small wreath, you know, you haven't got to do a big wreath, and place that in just as a little feature on it. You know, it doesn't have to always be a big wreath. You can have even if it's a 10-inch wreath, guys. In fact, I don't know if I've got a 10-inch wreath. Let's have a look. I've got, yeah, 10-inch. Here's one in straw. That is perfect size for that, guys. You see, and that's just using a little 7-inch bits and bobs together, tail ends. and that's perfect. You see, now I've done the Christmas one on a 10-inch, that would cover it. So if you wanted to use it, a big one like that on a 10-inch wreath, and use that as your centre point, you know, like so, and you wanted to use it as your centre point and just have your flowers around, and that would be your focal point on a 10-inch wreath, then again, that's fine. And I don't know if you saw, but that's only a little 7, and that's perfect, that tiny little one with all the 7-inch tail ends. You could use on there. And again, same with this. This is really tiny. That looks perfect on your wreath. And also, if you wanted the bigger one, the blue one with hardly any there, you could place that there and just have a few bits of floral coming around the side here. Or you could place it in the centre, again, like the Christmas one, in the centre, having it there. And you could also do the same with this. Have it like so, or like so. And that's if you've just got a small 10-inch wreath and you haven't got a large one. The ribbons will go on anything. I mean, the smaller ones on a 16-inch wreath will look slightly lost. So the smaller ones with your really small oddments, I'd place on something like a 10 or a 12-inch wreath. But other than that, guys, keep your ribbon tail ends, your bits and bobs, again, even if they are really, really tiny. I've put them away. Here we are. Even if you have that much left from your ribbon or your actual reel of ribbon, save it, because you can fold it in half like so and use it as your centerpiece to hide your mechanics. So I hope that those little tips help, guys, and they will save you on, you know, cutting into new rolls of ribbon, and they will save you. I just place mine all in colour coordination. That's just me. But I hope that helps, and I hope that gives you an idea of what to do and how, you know, you can attach it to one of these. You can attach it to a spruce one where you can place the spruce around the ribbon, or straw, or grapevine. It's, you know, your decision on what type of wreath that you wish to use. And once that's done, you'll be buzzing. You'll be buzzing, and you can come up with your new design, the ring of all seasons, or the summer ring of joy, or the spring ring of ribbon. You know, name it something like that, and use your oddments to speak of what you're, you know, speak for you. As I was telling a lady, I like my flowers to speak to the public so they can tell them by looking at them what it is for what season. So Christmas, let the ribbon speak for you and tell the customers or the people what sort of season it is by using the correct ribbon. And enjoy. So again, I wasn't planning on doing this video, but please subscribe, share and like, and thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful messages. Have a fabulous weekend, and don't do too much work, Sandra, and have great joy. Keep creating, keep crafting, and keep making your wonderful, wonderful arrangements. I love you all. Take care for now, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye for now. Bye.